That fucking Mariah Carey Sephora ad. God damn. Okay, I understand this is very much un tema de Estados Unidos, pero, en Monterrey, aquí está bastante agringado el pedo y hay Sephora aquí, okay? So it's like, aplica, super aplica. We need to boycott that shit immediately. Like, I just learned it's been on a boycott list.
They know that we plan on boycotting Christmas, the holidays, and plan on protesting on Black Friday.
Obviously, they are concerned regarding their sales this holiday season, which is why the whole theme of this fucking ad is trying to convince people that Christmas will not be canceled.
Roll the clip.
Halloween slayed, but now it's time.
Watch this.
Spill the tea. Who's the thief?
Busted!
Listen.
Bad news, Mariah Carey. The elves are striking this year. Elf revenge for putting us through holiday hell. Santa's helper quit. I'm pawning all this so I can afford elf therapy.
That's my blush, elf boy.
Your lipstick? I'm taking it. Christmas, it's canceled. No bells, no cheer, no glam. Bye, sweetie.
You can't cancel Christmas.
Any last words?
Yeah. It's time.
What really fucks with me more than these corporations do, you know, they've always tried to brainwash people. They've always tried to abuse as much as possible and get away with as much as possible to their own gain, right? Like, this isn't new. Not new at all. But what fucks my brain up is the amount of people who are like, oh, it's not that deep. Oh my God, it's like a Christmas ad. Can you chill? Like, it's not a big deal. You're not seeing it. Like, you're seriously not seeing it.
She really might as well have said, let them eat cake. And instead of being enraged by this, we're throwing ourselves right into the oven. It's been 2 days since Mariah Carey and Sephora released that It's Time ad, openly mocking the working class. And in just 2 days, that ad has over 100 million views and 22 million likes.
22 million likes. Sure, maybe like there's bots and shit, and apparently they're like checking their comments because they're deleting negative comments. There's no way there wouldn't be negative comments on that motherfucking ad. Like, you're joking.
The masses are indeed fawning and falling at their feet in their hunger for this consumer-concentrated holiday, eager to throw the last of their pennies toward the ruling class capitalists. Consumerism, along with religion, and this holiday happens to feature both front and center, is truly the opiate of the masses. They are laughing in our faces.
Mariah Carey, who every fucking year she does this thing, like she inaugurates the holiday season with her "It's Time," singing that super fucking high whistle note, and then it's like, oh, holiday season is here, which I was just talking shit about Christmas music being in the stores, but okay, fine, whatever. I want to like excuse her and just say that she's completely out of touch because she lives in her literal fucking castle on the hill. I don't know if it's literal actually, but she lives like removed from fucking society. I just learned earlier this week that she makes like up to $3 million a year just from that song, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Which, again, the whole point of that song is that it's anti-consumerism. It's anti-gift buying just because it's what you're supposed to do, and it's about like connection, okay? I want you, which like, let's not go... I've talked about like the importance of being mindful with connections, romantic connections. You know, you don't want to take it too far in that sense either. How did it suddenly become a consumerist anthem? Like, now it's like, all I want for Christmas is you, Sephora items, plural, because they're not gonna want you to buy just the one thing. It's crazy. Also, Sephora is like, it became this fucking thing. It became this thing where like the employees have these attitudes. You got 12-year-olds shopping there thinking that they need any of that shit. Like, it turned into a really nasty reflection of the capitalist fucking world that we live in. The woman facing world, you know? Like, people are not well, okay? People are mostly not well in general, but at this time, especially, like, I just feel like 2020, para mí, that was when shit crumbled, okay? But like, it's continued to crumble. And I think 2025 has been a year where, like, it is now undeniable the amount of people that are struggling just to fucking make ends meet, just to continue this lie that capitalism is the only way for this world to work. It's a fucking lie. It's not true. It benefits very few people. And then most media out there is fucking propaganda to try to convince people that this is the only way and that you could be the next millionaire, that you could be the next top dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you follow the capitalist rules and you're an entrepreneur and you know, bootstraps and all this fucking bullshit, like, you too can be one of the elites. No, you cannot. Like, this isn't, it's rigged. It's a rigged fucking game. Please, please, please. When are we going to wake up to this?
And as someone that works in marketing, I'm actually genuinely confused on how many meetings this was able to make it through. And I think it's really just rage bait, the same way that American Eagle did it with the Sydney Sweeney ad. I think it's really fucking weird. I understand in the social media world that rage baiting works, and I definitely expect that from people online. But the fact that big corporations are doing this is so ridiculous. Like, having Mariah Carey kind of dressed up as an angel and then having the elf be like the thief. This is a class war. And it's right in front of us.
In a holiday scenario, in a holiday context, the elves are the workers, okay? They're making fun of the fact that this elf is trying to strike, trying to get help, okay, in any way that he can. And then Mariah's like, no, the fuck you're not. And she starts singing her fucking song and then turns him into a fucking snowman against his fucking will. Can we, like, that shit is fucked. That is really fucked up. And people are eating this up. They're eating this shit up and they're being like, he's so funny, whatever. Like, yep, for sure gonna be shopping at Sephora this year. Like,
y'all are on here coming back talking about, oh, y'all are just too woke. Y'all just consume shit, and that's really the problem. You guys having no thoughts and no opinions and being all la-di-da is, like, literally exactly why we're in this situation.
Just the fact that they're, like, making fun of it, like, that is another level of evil. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just we want your money. We're gonna make fun of the fact that you're struggling, and we're gonna let you know that there's no way you can't give us your money.
But it's not that serious. It's everywhere. And all the content that has been coming out, it is shifting. It is shifting in a bad, horrible way.
At first sight, this could be alarming. This could be like, what's going on? Which, again, has been my reaction to so many things in the past, since 2020. Then, if we think about it for a moment, like, there's a reason why that is the angle they took this year. When it could have been just a regular fucking Christmas ad. It could have been cute. It could have been homey. It could have been romantic even. Related to, like, what are you gonna get your loved one or your significant other or whatever the fuck. Even though, you know, the dating world is so dire at the moment that probably wouldn't have worked. But anyway.
Sephora is scared. They're really fucking scared. They are so scared of this Christmas boycott. They would have not ever put that advertisement out poking fun at the boycott if they were not terrified that this boycott is happening and it's gonna fucking work and it's gonna fucking tank their numbers. They are terrified about this Christmas time boycott because that's when they make a majority of their money. I mean, the retail stores are the busiest in November and December. That's when they make their money. If they're scared that consumers, a large part of their consumers are not buying anymore, number one, because people just can't afford it because the economy is in shambles and, like, people aren't eating now, but also number two, because fuck Sephora for that ad. And I found out that Sephora supported the orange turd, so I haven't shopped there in a while. That's a big deal. You have now alienated a huge portion of your shoppers. They only did that because they're scared. If they weren't scared, they would have ignored it. They're fucking petrified.
So I think this is actually good news. Ultimately, I think it's really good news because they're giving themselves away. They know that they are at risk. They're letting people know that they are at risk of being canceled. They're trying to be funny, cute, you know, clever about, like, no, you're not gonna cancel us, haha. But, like, ultimately, it already has pushed so many people to be like, now I'm boycotting the fuck out of you. Maybe I wasn't before, but now I for fuck sure am. Do you know what I mean? Like,
clearly, something we're doing is working.
If you have to shop, shop local. Go to small local shops and craft fairs. There are lots of them this time of year. And do your gift shopping there. Boycott all the large stores. If you're in a more rural area, check out the local farms and farmers markets. and just keep your spending in the local economy.